So you want to find out what is the best class for Warzone? We've come to the right video because today I'm going to be telling you the two best classes for Warzone that practically just gives you an instant advantage to anyone else who's just jumping on Warzone that could be a level 10 or a level 15, etc. And just to instantly slap them with these guns. These loadouts are able to use, I believe, from level 50 and above. So if you are level 50 above, this video will apply to you. If you're not, get to level 50, come back, watch this video, copy these loadouts, and I guarantee you will instantly have a better experience playing Call of Duty Warzone. The two weapons I'm going to be showing you today are the ones you just saw on screen, the Grau 5.56 and the M4A1, and they're both different variants of what the gun naturally comes as. Now, on this, we're going to run through the loadout that I have currently equipped. Obviously, I've got the 5 out of 5 loadouts already done. And as you can see, there's a little bit done. I've got no sight on, I have a tac laser on, and I have 60 round mags, Ranger foregrip, the stock M16 Grenadier barrel, and the monolithic suppressor. Now, these things make this gun probably one of the most accurate ARs in the game. As soon as you get your loadout, if you get this, you're pretty much guaranteed to hit every single shot you're gonna be firing, regardless of, I guess, what range, because as you can see, the range is just completely insane. The monolithic suppressor isn't necessary. You can go for things if you don't really mind about being too loud. I guess you can go for maybe a compensator or a muzzle brake. I wouldn't advise a breacher device or a flash guard because it takes off the other modifications you do into the weapon. But if you are going to add to it, I guess maybe a muzzle brake or a compensator. But I think, in my opinion, a monolithic suppressor works the best because it adds the best range and accuracy, and really with mobility, you don't really need a lot of mobility in Warzone, in my opinion, from what I've experienced. But in my opinion, control, the fire rate, again, doesn't really matter. But control, range, damage, and accuracy are the best things to have in Warzone. Now onto the second gun, which is the Grau 5.56, and as you can see, we've got all 5 modifications equipped once more, but this time, instead of having a laser, we have the 60 round mags, and instead of having a Merc foregrip, we have a Commando foregrip. Again, you don't technically need the Commando foregrip. I choose the Commando foregrip because I prefer it over the Merc foregrip, and as you can see on the screen, the difference is very minimal. If you put the Merc foregrip on, it adds the slightest of bit of mobility and accuracy, but takes away from range and a little bit of control. I prefer having the Commando foregrip on. This is just easily, I think this one, in my opinion, is better than the M4A1. But for looks, I will always go for the M4A1 more. And again, this one is I think you'll probably see a lot of people, if you watch live streamers, you'll see a lot of people using this gun. Some people use it with a stock, some people use it without. I prefer it without because it does add a little bit more mobility, because if you do add this stock on, you're dropping the mobility by a hell of a lot. Or you can have no stock at all and advise put a laser on, because then your just accuracy is just almost insane at that point. However, I normally choose this one. Now, from this, if you have these two guns, you will be instantly hitting a lot more shots and you'll be a lot more accurate, I promise you. Now, secondary weapons are more or less custom to you. I personally don't really pick a secondary weapon for both the classes, purely for the simple fact is I will always end up picking up a sniper if I can find one around the map, or even an SMG or something along them lines, purely for the simple fact is I wouldn't. I mean, the RPG sometimes comes in handy, but I prefer to have a sniper personally. But I prefer not putting it on my loadout because I love to have cold-blooded and ghost, because the amount of people that snipe on Warzone, and there are very, very, very good snipers on Warzone. I've come across many people where I've been hit from like 300, 250 meters away, and I've been straight headshot. And it is annoying, but that's, I guess, cold-blooded and ghost doesn't prevent it, but it definitely does help. And tune-up, I would only advise if you're a solo player, do not take tune-up. If you're a solo player, I just advise probably taking battle-hardened. No, not battle-hardened. What was it? I believe it was battle hardened. I normally used to take if I'm playing a solo game, or even spotter. I'm not too sure, but I hardly play solos if I'm honest. I always play with a team, so I normally go for tune up just for that sake of having the extra revives there in case needed be. With lethals, I'll either take a Semtex or a C4, purely for the simple fact is I don't care. If you are a guy who likes sniping, then I advise C4s or proximity mines. And tacticals, again, that is, I guess, personal preference. Now onto the M4, the secondary weapon now is just a pistol, and again, same perks, but this time I've gone for a Semtex and a stun grenade, purely for the simple fact is I like to switch it up. I don't like to have every single class doing the exact same thing, and again, if you choose these two, if you copy these loadouts, I promise you, you'll be hitting a lot more shots and you'll find yourself being so much more accurate. So that is it for this video. If you have enjoyed the video and you've kind of learnt a new thing or two, or even if you've even changed your loadout to this, please come back to the video, give it a like, let me know how it is working for you guys. But thank you all for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that like button, and I will see you guys all in the next video very, very soon.